My channel got 5.1 million views from only 3 videos. And the important thing is, these weren't flash in the pan videos. These videos still generate thousands of views every single month. I recently spent 20 hours dissecting what made these videos work so well. And in this video, I'm gonna cover the 3 things that made the biggest difference and how you can apply these strategies to your own videos to get more views. Now, before I dive into the specific steps, I should have one caveat in this video, which is YouTube can be kind of a crapshoot. Unless you're Mr. Beast, not every video is gonna be this huge home run, even if you follow all of the advice from this video. That said, if you apply the strategies that I'm about to lay out for you, you'll increase the odds that your video gets more views. With that, let's get right into the specific strategies. Strategy number 1 is to nail the hook of your video. YouTube themselves, which obviously has a lot of data on which videos perform best, have said that the first 15 to 20 seconds of your video is really important. And I noticed the same thing from my own videos. The videos that hook people within that first 15 to 20 second window tend to do best in terms of audience retention. If you can get someone to stick around for the first 15 to 20 seconds, they're very likely to continue past the first half of your video or even towards the end. And this is huge for watch time and session time, which I'll get into later. Because the thing is, especially if someone's not familiar with you and your content yet, when they click on your video, they're gonna be skeptical. Their finger is over another video to watch if you bore them even for a second. So if you can hook them right away with that 15 to 20 second window, they're much more likely to stick around and keep watching. And that's why the biggest YouTubers like Mr. Beast spend so much time on that hook. They know how important that first 15 to 20 seconds is. For example, here's an intro from one of my best performing videos. In this video, I'm gonna show you my complete copywriting tutorial. In fact, I've used the tips from this video to create blog posts that have been shared thousands of times. I've also written several high converting 7-figure sales letters. So what do you notice about that intro? Well, first of all, it's straight to the point, right? There's no backstory. There's no being cute or trying to be smart. It goes right into what the video is all about. Second, and maybe even most important, it lets viewers know that they're in the right place. There's just so much clickbait on YouTube that it's important to let someone know when they click on your video that yes, I'm gonna deliver on what you just saw in the title and the thumbnail. So for your next video, experiment with a really straightforward intro. Basically, instead of leading off with a story or a fact or something provocative, just describe what the person's gonna see in the video. Basically, summarize your title and thumbnail again, and let the viewer know what you're gonna cover in your video. The second thing these top performing videos had in common was they all targeted keywords that people search for in YouTube and on Google. If you look at where the views came from for these videos, a good chunk of these views came from YouTube search. In other words, these videos didn't go viral and rack up a bunch of views in the first 72 hours. They got views consistently every single day for months and years. And that eventually led to millions of views. That's because people would search for something like SEO or video SEO or link building, and they would find one of my videos. Now, if I made that same video in terms of video quality, but it was around a topic people didn't search for, it probably wouldn't have gotten that many views. So how do you find topics and keywords that people are searching for in YouTube? YouTube actually gives you this exact data in YouTube Analytics. They literally tell you the exact terms that your audience is searching for on YouTube and how popular each keyword is. So all you need to do is grab a few of these keywords and create videos around each of them. And you should see your videos getting more views over the long term. The last strategy that worked really well was these videos had 0 downtime. Now, we've all watched a video on YouTube that starts super strong and super interesting and compelling, and then it sort of goes off the rails. It could be that the creator went off on some tangent that's unrelated to the topic of the video, or the video just got boring. And when that happens, you usually click away to another video or close YouTube altogether. So why is this so important? When it comes to YouTube suggesting your video to people on YouTube, the #1 metric is called session time. Session time is how long someone spends on YouTube after starting to watch your video. Now, this is a little bit different than audience retention, right? So audience retention is the percentage of a video that someone watches. Session time is how long they spend on YouTube in general after starting your video. And how many times have you watched a video and just got frustrated because the person just isn't getting to the point of the video, and then you click away? That's bad audience retention on that video, and if you left YouTube, that actually hurts the overall session time. And the reason that this is important to YouTube is because it's money, right? Like they want people spending as much time as possible on YouTube. So if your video keeps someone on YouTube watching either your video, another video from your channel, a video from another channel, as long as they're on YouTube, they're making money from ads, they're happy. And overall, there's not so much you can do to optimize for session time. Like if someone is watching a video and generally happy with it and they watch it till the end, that's gonna extend your session time. So that's really what you wanna focus on. If people start watching your video, they get hooked, and then they watch all the way through, that's gonna improve your session time. And if you want a video with millions of views that get thousands of views every single month consistently, you need a video with zero downtime. Your video needs to be like a high-speed train that someone jumps on and it just keeps going all the way to the end. For example, this video from my channel has a short intro and then it gets right into the meat of the content and doesn't stop till the very, very end. So if you made it to this point in the video, then hopefully I did some of that stuff right in terms of keeping you engaged and having zero downtime. So how can you apply everything I just covered to your own videos to get more views and subscribers? First, try to plan out your videos so there's little to no downtime. That doesn't mean you need to read word for word from a script. You can still freestyle and be natural. But planning out the main beats of your video ahead of time can help you avoid those lulls where people are going to click away. Next, when you're coming up with topics, what videos you should create content on, try to focus on keywords that people are searching for in YouTube. Now, these topics, because they're not necessarily targeting something trending, they may not get a ton of views in the first day or week. But if they rank in YouTube, they can generate literally millions of views over the long term. Finally, make sure your intro and hook are on point for every single video. Specifically, if you're not doing them already, test out some really specific, straightforward intro templates. Then see how they perform versus the intros that you're already using. So now I want to hear from you. What's worked best for you for getting more views on YouTube? Leave a comment in the comment section below.